teach you about being a child now. You know what I'm trying to say, like being a great father. You know, he's trying to teach us the right way on and off the field as a man.
JJ, the decision to come back and let the match, what went into that call? And how does that make expectations for you and maybe anybody else watching you this year that much higher?
You know, with me being hurt, you know, I dislocated my elbow the third game, and then I really want to just get my mental health and my body right. You know, right now I'm 255. I gained 15 pounds through this offseason. Going to counseling, therapy, helping me get my mind right. You know, losing my father really put a toll on my body. So just getting it right, you know, that's really came with the decision to come back. You know, just have my body right, you know, stuff like that.
JJ, when you got everybody compared to Josh Allen, because he had just been, that has kind of carried throughout, and now everybody's talking about, oh, he's going to have a Josh Allen. What do you make of those comparisons? Does that add pressure to you? What do you think?
Not really. I really don't because I know Josh Allen, my personally. You know, I can call him right now. Like literally, I just talked to him yesterday before this meeting. You know, so just listen to him, just listening to him. You know, he tells me like, but be you, don't be me. Why I had it done, like, you don't have a kid, you know, I don't have a kid, you feel me? He was working for his family, I don't have a family, so me and him, we don't have the same comparison, but I understand what you're saying, you know, me and him, we talk about how dominant I need to be, you know, have that different motor how he had, for sure.
That being said, how much has Coach White, which you've talked about what he did that last 5 seasons, and some of the same things?
Most definitely, doing the same thing, really, just take care of my body. You know, that's what he did. I'm working out 2 times a day. I gained the pounds I needed to gain. Working out with Coach Brad White helped me a lot with my hand movement, with everything I needed to know. So
you talk so much about the effect of losing your dad, losing your high school coach, the mental toll of all these injuries, ACL, back, elbow last year. I'm not worried that's what happened.
Man, with me, I just play. You know, you just gotta play football. Injuries are gonna come. Once you play and having fun with it, you can't really stop the injury. You know, that's one thing with me. I'm just having fun with it. This is just fun for me. I love it. So injuries are gonna come. So I really don't think about injuries like that. But it really take a toll on my body. Mental health really real for sure.
JJ, y'all get to play Tennessee at home this season. What are you looking forward to about that game?
Man, big, you know, that last year they got us for a good run, you know, but mentally we wasn't ready, you know, we just going through a lot that season, you know, we wasn't really consistent. That's the big word we're using this year, being consistent with everything we do, so I'm ready. I'm excited for that game. I'm excited for all the games for sure.
What do you think played into y'all not being mentally ready?
We just lost to South Carolina right after, you know, and then Will was hurt. I want to blame that on Will because they're really on the defense too. So it's just a lot. I don't know. We ready this year, though. I would say that we ready for them this year for sure.
JJ, Coach talked about this team as a whole kind of regaining some of the physicality. Maybe y'all might have lost just a little bit last year. What's going to be to keep you guys getting that back?
We're going to see in camp. Camp going to show everything. Just getting back to the ground, dirty offense, D-line, you know, the big blue balls UK really used to. So just getting back to that physical lifestyle, you know, this thing playing pity pack football with a lot of people. We just got to get back to the old Kentucky, you know, the old grimy football.
Kind of a follow-up question I covered in Georgia. You ask those guys who's the most physical team that they play on a yearly basis. Kentucky's name is the one that gets mentioned as the number one on that list more often than not. When you hear that from an opposing player, you know, says that, what does it kind of mean?
Feels good, you know. That's our motto, you know. That's why we come out. We try and bring the force and fear to every team we play. So we try and make you fear us and force us. So that's the goal. We try and make it all the SEC teams, every team we play, say that about UK football.
What young guys have impressed you in something?
Oh, young guys. All of them, you know. All of them literally, like they mindsets wasn't like our mindsets coming in. Cause they want it and they can come in, play right away. So it's multiple. I can't name one of them. It's literally all of them. Every single one of them came in.
JJ, can you kind of give a scouting report on what kind of a player Auburn is getting in Justin Rogers and how you guys kind of work together when you're in Kentucky?
Man, that's my brother. I miss J.Y. But they getting a dog for Justin Rogers. You know, Justin Rogers was a big impact for us last year. Really upset me mostly for leaving because that was really one of my brothers I really talk to almost every day. So, but he's a dog. I'm happy for him. He deserved it. You know, it's something what he wanted to do, his decision. So he's a dog. Auburn getting a straight dog from him.
Davis was saying maybe the most underrated thing about him is his ability to rush the passer. You as being kind of a pass rush guy, do you see that out of him? How does he do that so well?
He's so quick, he's 325, so fast and quick off the ball. His hand movement is crazy. So
we appreciate it.
Yeah,
JJ, what makes Brad White a good coordinator and coach?
Coach Brad White, he's a great defensive coordinator, and you know he coached the outside linebacker, so good hands on for me. You know, I can get all the tips and all the everything we need. Like I'm sitting this year, I'm sitting in a defensive staff room after spring practice, after watching him how he teaches the coaches. You know, so he's a great guy. He's a great father too.
And then when you talk about your mental health affecting your body, in what ways? Is that just like losing weight?
Man,
workouts, what ways is that?
Losing weight, my mental health was really about me losing weight, gaining weight, and then getting hurt. You know, I'll say I was more angry with a lot of things, losing my father and stuff like that. So I always say my mind wasn't actually right, you know? So I think that would cause a lot.
What clicked to maybe switch that this offseason?
It's just how bad I want it, you know. It's here. You know, this is my last year, so I'd say that this is my last year, and I need help. I wanted help from my mental health, and using a counselor and going to therapy really helps a lot. So I think going to my therapy helped me open up and made me feel like myself again, for sure.
How close were you to leaving to go to the draft? I mean, you went through senior day, obviously, but
for sure. After the Tennessee game, I knew I was coming back for sure. But then again, you know, I dislocated my elbow after the Youngstown, Ohio game. So really after that, after I dislocated my elbow, I said, yeah, I'm coming back for sure.
So why go through senior day just in case?
Just to see where my draft stock was and stuff like that. Just get good back piece bars back.
JJ, you've played in this conference for a couple years now. What do you feel like stands out about SEC football, and what can Oklahoma and Texas expect when joining this conference?
Man, good question. That's ground dirty football. You know, this is a big man game. You know, you got Vanderbilt beat us last year. You know, so it's just competition every other week with SEC football. You don't know what you're gonna have, even if they have a losing record like South Carolina. You know, South Carolina beat us, but it was good. You know, so just saying like every SEC is competition everywhere, even when you think they not, but they are. You know.
What do you remember about playing him and getting 129 yards rush?
Man, Ray Davis talk about this every day. He be talking, but he's a dog. Ain't gonna. I'm glad he's on all sides of the field this year. So good, powerful, low, fast. You gotta have at least 5 or 6 people attacking him. So that's good. He remind me of a small Chris Rodriguez. You know how that is. So I'm glad he's on my team this year instead of the opposite team.
You say you guys talk every day. Trash talk?
Trash talk, you know.
He's on your team.
So he's just like, yeah, y'all can tackle me this year. You know, after last year, we would just be joking, cutting up like that. Just good positive, though. No, really getting in our feelings about it. Make sure we both get better.
Do you know Ray's backstory, like him growing up?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Man, we almost got the same similar story. So his father's a great guy. I was actually his host. I was Ray Davis' host when he came to visit at UK. I talked to his mom, his dad, everything for sure.
Well, what was your initial reaction? Because guys obviously in Florida, you had teammates you played against Tom Maybe more, but what was your reaction when you heard he was going to come to Kentucky?
Man, I was excited. You know, we just lost Chris. We needed another good powerful running back. And after what he did to us, I knew he was going to come in and be perfect for our scheme. And then, you know, we added our offensive coordinator back to college. Having him back is amazing. He can do a lot of stuff with Ray Davis, with Dane Key, Tay Robinson, Brown. So we just got multiple weapons on offense.
In practice, what's your take on Devin? You to be a quarterback. How do you see the ball?
Man, his set, like he can change his set, like 5-step, he can do a 3-step fast ball, like his ball can get out fluidly and accuracy. That's what I can say. His ball, he can get in the tightest windows you can ever see. He can get it in there.
Talking about Ray and Devin and bringing back Cohen, obviously you've got the chance to go up against offensive practices. What do they look like compared to last season? Obviously,
Man, competition. I can say that competition last year was really competition. Everybody knew they had a spot already, you know. So the competition this year, everybody don't have a good spot they can really have. So there's good competition we're gonna have. See, and then defense. In the spring it was 50-50. Ain't gonna lie, 50-50. The offense looked so good. The offense was making good stops, but it was college. You know, college is a great offensive coordinator. That's how I would say it. College is a great offensive coordinator.
What was that like last year? That dynamic? You feel like it was 50-50?
I would say last year was 50-50 because Will wasn't 50-50. You know, if our quarterback wasn't 50-50, the offense wouldn't be 50-50. He was still hurt. He had turf toe, shoulders messed up, and the old line wasn't really, you know. So, but we added all the missing pieces we had. The old line back to where they was. Quarterback, we had an outstanding quarterback. So.
Going back to your foundation a little bit, how important is it for you to be a role model? Because I don't think a lot of players came out of Moore, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Nobody really came out to just me. But good. You know, I grew up rough. You know, I didn't have everything handed to me. I worked for everything I had. So and then having my 6 fingers, you know, I used to get picked on all the time, stuff like that. So
What they call you?
man, they used to call me so many names, man. Alien. They used to call me a funny kid, you know, like that. So being, you know, younger kids, being young. But I got older, you know, once I got older, I actually realized like what makes me different is my hand. My hand makes me different from a lot of people. So I feel like I needed to express myself. Once I expressed myself, it took off. A lot of people hear me say, "Oh my God, I have an extra finger. Oh my God, I got like 3 fingers on my hand." So a lot of people just came back with positive feedback. That's when I really took my foundation and really ran with it. Started helping the community, helping kids, just being yourself.
Wasn't that like something that your teammates didn't even know about until like the ESPN story?
Yeah, definitely. Some teammates got mad at me like, "Bro, we brothers, bro. Come on, bro. You're supposed to tell me you got your fingers, bro." But it's out of love, you know. They still make jokes, but they don't really get to me no more. Like they'll make a joke, like make it like a funny joke, you know. So
If anything, it gives you an extra piece to be able to tackle. It's kind of cheating, actually. I think.
more grip for real.
Yeah, you got more grip.
Yeah.
Is that something that we're going to go to another? He's got another one. Oh, great. Sorry.
Yeah, my right hand. Yes, sir. My right hand.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.